SpaceX never ceases to amaze. Just when it seems they've exhausted their arsenal of groundbreaking ideas, they unveil yet another innovation, this time focusing on their Falcon 9 recovery ships, known as drone ships. We're familiar with SpaceX's extensive use of water on the orbital launch mount during Starship launches. This system, called the water deluge system, serves a straightforward but critical purpose. Flood the launch pad with water when the 33 engines ignite. The water absorbs heat, reduces force, and shields the pad from damage. While this is a brilliant solution for a launch pad, few could have anticipated that SpaceX would implement a similar system on their drone ships at sea. At first glance, such a move might seem unnecessary. After all, SpaceX has operated these drone ships for years without significant issues. Moreover, the ships are already surrounded by ocean water, so why not simply use seawater instead of spraying water onto the deck? To understand the rationale behind this surprising innovation, let's dive into what this new system does, why it was introduced, and how it operates. The water deluge system is designed to protect the drone ship's deck during Falcon 9 booster landings. During the December 5th landing, footage showed water being sprayed onto the deck just before the booster touched down. This marks the first time SpaceX has used a deluge system for booster landings on a drone ship. The concept is similar to the system used for Starship's launch pad. When a rocket fires its engines, the extreme heat and force can damage the surface underneath. The water helps absorb the heat and reduce the impact. It also helps lower the noise produced by the engines, which can reach up to 180 decibels. Without this protection, repeated landings could wear out the drone ship's deck. So why did SpaceX decide to add this system now, after more than a decade of Falcon 9 launches and over 300 successful landings? There are a few possible reasons. Wear and tear. Over time, the repeated landings of Falcon 9 boosters may have caused damage to the drone ship decks. The heat and force from the engines can erode the metal surface. Adding a water deluge system helps reduce this damage and extends the life of the drone ships. Increased launch frequency. SpaceX is launching more rockets than ever before. As the number of launches increases, the drone ships need to remain in good condition. The water deluge system helps keep them operational for longer. Future enhancements. SpaceX might be planning to increase the power or weight of Falcon 9 boosters. This could create more heat and force during landings, making extra protection necessary. One big question is what type of water SpaceX is using. Since the drone ships are in the ocean, it seems logical to use seawater. However, seawater can cause corrosion over time, as the salt can damage metal surfaces and the rocket engines. On the other hand, SpaceX's Merlin engines are made from stainless steel, which is resistant to rust. Some speculate that the drone ships might have onboard tanks for fresh water. These tanks could be refilled each time the ship returns to port. Fresh water would be better for preventing corrosion, and the tanks could also serve as an extra safety measure for firefighting. The mission in which SpaceX used this water system for the first time was particularly significant. It marked the 100th successful landing on the Just Read the Instructions drone ship. Overall, it was SpaceX's 380th successful booster recovery. The booster used for this mission had flown 19 times, approaching the current record for a Falcon 9 booster, 24 flights. Reusing boosters helps SpaceX save money and makes rocket launches more affordable for customers like NASA and other companies. Estimates suggest that SpaceX saves around $40 to $50 million each time they recover and reuse a Falcon 9 booster. Building a new booster costs about $62 million, while refurbishing a used one costs significantly less. By recovering 380 boosters so far, SpaceX has potentially saved between $15 and $19 billion in total. These savings are a major reason why SpaceX can offer more competitive launch prices compared to other companies. SpaceX operates 3 drone ships. Of course, I Still Love You, Just Read the Instructions, and A Short Fall of Gravitas. 2 of these are based in Florida for launches from the Kennedy Space Center, and 1 is based in California for launches from Vandenberg Space Force Base. Recently, SpaceX achieved another significant milestone by completing its 400th launch. The company has been rapidly increasing its launch cadence over the past few years. In 2021, SpaceX conducted 33 launches. This number nearly doubled in 2022 with 60 launches. The trend continued in 2023 as SpaceX achieved 96 launches, accounting for 43% of all global launches that year. As of December 11, 2024, SpaceX has successfully launched 106 Falcon 9 rockets, with 24 more launches planned by the end of the year. If this trend continues, 2025 could see even more launches, potentially exceeding 150 missions. These launch numbers are impressive, but when compared to their competitors, SpaceX's achievements stand out even more. Blue Origin, often considered SpaceX's biggest competitor, has launched far fewer rockets. In 2021, Blue Origin completed only 3 launches. In 2022, that number increased slightly to 5 launches. And in 2023, Blue Origin managed just 2 launches, primarily focused on suborbital missions with its New Shepard rocket. This is a stark contrast to SpaceX's consistent ability to launch rockets on a near-weekly basis. The global launch total in 2023 was about 200 launches, meaning SpaceX alone was responsible for almost half of all orbital launches that year. Despite Falcon 9's success, SpaceX is focusing its future on Starship, the largest rocket ever built. Elon Musk envisions launching up to 1,000 Starships per year to support plans for colonizing the Moon and Mars. To date, SpaceX has conducted 6 Starship test flights. The 5th flight, in particular, captured global attention when the Super Heavy booster was successfully caught midair by the launch tower's mechanical arms during its return, a first in rocketry. SpaceX is already preparing for Flight 7 of Starship, scheduled for January 11, 2025. This test flight will use Booster 14 and Ship 33, marking the debut of the upgraded Block 2 upper stage. The flight is planned to launch from SpaceX's Starbase facility in Texas. The Super Heavy booster will perform a controlled return to the launch site, while Ship 33 is expected to reach suborbital space, re-enter Earth's atmosphere, and splash down in the Indian Ocean. The mission's goal is to test the performance of the Block 2 design and gather data on re-entry dynamics. SpaceX has already taken significant steps to prepare for this pivotal flight. Booster 14 has been moved to the launch pad at Starbase for rigorous pre-flight testing, including cryogenic proof tests and static fire trials. These tests are vital to ensure the structural integrity of the booster and the performance of its engines. Meanwhile, Ship 33 has also completed cryogenic testing, confirming its readiness for the upcoming mission. These evaluations are critical to guarantee that both the booster and the ship can withstand the intense conditions of launch and re-entry. The Block 2 design being showcased in this mission features several notable upgrades, such as redesigned forward flaps, larger propellant tanks, and an enhanced thermal protection system. These improvements are designed to enhance reliability and reusability, aligning with SpaceX's ambitious goal of rapid turnaround between flights. Following the success of Flight 7, SpaceX plans to attempt a tower catch of the Starship upper stage in future missions, a crucial milestone for achieving full vehicle reusability. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.